Quite the balancing act. Don't look down.
It's windy.
Hopefully we don't fall in the water.
It's bouncing, bro.
Welcome back to the channel. Today, Sydney and I are just going to go around and explore some local trails around our area. Hopefully see some critters, like fish, frogs, tortoises, snakes, birds. What else? Some bugs. Love bugs. Little roly-poly guys. That would be good.
Water bugs.
Water bugs.
Water bug island.
Yeah. Yesterday, we came out here and we weren't planning on going like into the woods. We were just gonna walk on like the boardwalk area of this local park that we're at. And then I convinced Sydney to go off trail, but then she wasn't really dressed right. She had some big platforms on. So we managed a little bit. We got to a spot. There was some crazy little water bugs in the little river there.
They were partying.
In the creek. And so today Sid has got her sketchbook. I have got my camera. We're gonna go back to the spot, check that out, see what else we can find, and then go on to some other trails in some other areas. Right here is a fish species reference guide. You can see all the different fish that's in the area. Sydney and I are really hoping to see some of the catfish that's in this area.
So
or
rare.
some of the gar.
I feel like the catfish love to hide, so it's really rare.
Yeah, that's gonna be very hard to find, especially over here in the creek.
Yeah.
But who knows? It is a good spot for them, but it's a little shallow, so I don't know if we'll see them. It's pretty windy today, so I apologize if it's noisy on camera. But just right here is a bridge that I used to come to all the time when I was younger. And this is where Sid and I will do a little bit of fish watching. There's a lot of sand, so it's easy to see when there's the little critters. But again, it is so windy today that I think it's a little too crazy for them at this spot. But on the other side, there's a giant tree that has fallen over the water. It's a little less crazy in the water over here. Maybe we'll be able to spot a little something. But yesterday I was climbing and walking across this thing. Today, I think it is Sydney's turn to finally do it because she has the shoes. Off she goes into the woods. Quite the balancing act. Don't look down.
Stop! It's windy!
She said it's too windy for her. She's gonna crawl the rest of the way. You see any fish from up there?
Yeah.
Oh, she spots some fish in the water. Oh. Hopefully we don't fall in the water.
It's bouncing, bro.
All right. You can see the roots of this giant tree here have a bunch of fungus on there eating it up. Down that way will be the Water Bug Island, but this is not the trail that we take, but this river or this creek does connect all the way around way back there. Florida always feels like I'm in some dinosaur time. It's like we're back on Dinosaur right now. Where's the Carnotaurus?
This purple flower, this is wild sage, and we have it all over this park, which is really cool to see. I didn't know that we had wild sage in Florida until I came to this park for the first time.
The leaves on it look crazy.
They are super cool.
Yeah, I've never like paid attention to the sage too much. Normally I just look at the flowers, you know, because it's this bright purple. But the leaves themselves are pretty cool looking.
These leaves down here too, I think, is part of it.
Wow.
It's a really pretty plant.
I bet people think that's a weed.
Probably. There's a lot of things that shouldn't be classified as weeds. I feel bad for them.
So down through here, I guess there's a drought right now because over here, the water from the lake will actually go through here. See all those knees? Those are cypress knees. And so the water will go through here, under the ground, under the walkway, and then continue on that way and connect to that creek I was just talking about. But since it's all dry, Sydney and I are gonna walk down through there. You'll see right here where all the water will come through. So there's still a little bit. Then it's super muddy, and then it pretty much just dries up all the way down there. Not seeing any frogs or any critters down here. Seems like the perfect frog spot though. You'd think that there would be a big fat one right here.
Giant crinum lilies. And before we came here yesterday, we noticed that our lilies in the front yard had bloomed. So it was really cool to find these gigantic ones just all together like this.
It'd be really cool if they would bloom.
I know, I want to see what color they are.
Yeah, the ones that we have are bright pink flowers. If it's still bloomed, maybe we can show them when we get home.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at this moss thing right here. I've never seen one this color. It's red.
Ew, that's a fungi.
And then just through these trees.
They're still here. All the water bugs are dancing around.
Waterbug Island. They're kind of all spread out right now, so you can't see too much of them. There's some over there, right in the center of the screen. They're just going all over the place. When they group up again, I'll try and get a good shot. But these guys are crazy looking.
I got a good video yesterday, Kat.
Epic.
This is really pretty to hear how the water's flowing through this wood.
It's real hard to see, but they're all grouped up right there. Sydney got a really good video yesterday, so I will make sure to include that. She probably got real close up to him, but it's so weird. I've never seen these guys before.
Don't you want to party with them?
Sid just wanted to stay here and party all day with them. That's why we're back today.
Yeah, these guys are fun.
The creek just kind of comes up through here and then splits around this fallen log that's covered in moss. And then we have this little sand island that we're on. And then it breaks up some more. There's a bunch of water. And then there's this cypress tree right in the middle. And that's what I first saw. I thought that this area looked really cool. It reminded me of Neverland, honestly, the Lost Boys. But then we saw these water bugs. And so now this whole area is called Waterbug Island. What did you say?
That's an owl. Isn't it?
2 owls. What the heck?
At least I hope so.
There's either owls or gorillas in here.
What the fuck? I don't know what boars sound like, so
Whoa.
I don't think it's them. I feel like a
No.
boar would sound like
Yeah, they do. I've heard them in your neighborhood. We're out here in Dino Land, USA, folks. We're hearing some crazy stuff. Gonna have to keep our eye out on these guys.
I want to see them. hearing someone screaming or something.
You said what?
I keep hearing someone screaming or something.
We have decided to keep going, and we're going to take this somewhat of a pathway and see where it leads to. Sid just pointed out right next to this cypress knee, there is a little tiny orange mushroom. There's another one right there. And Sydney just found an apple snail shell. See the stripes inside? Right next to this little cypress knee. Well, we've traveled, I think, as far as we can in this area. We have reached like just a complete dead end. We can't really be pushing through too much of this plant, so I think we're gonna turn back, maybe take a different direction, or just go onto the boardwalk. We'll see what we're gonna end up doing. But I see over there this huge cypress tree that has like a big old home under it. We can just go in there and live. All right, we're going through this woods to check it out. There's another little home. Maybe a tortoise lives in there or something. I don't know. Maybe not that deep. Interesting. Trying to keep my eye out for snakes and other critters in here. Oh. Looks like there might be a bunch of mycelium growing there in the bottom, or some other type of fungus. Doesn't go as deep as I was hoping, but still very cool to see. Oh, this isn't even a cypress tree. Duh, now that I'm looking at it, it's like, yeah, dude, duh, it's not a cypress tree. But man, the bottom of it really had me feeling like it was. And it looks like we've uncovered a bit of a pathway that someone or animals have made. So I think we're gonna start taking this and see where it ends up. This is another really nice spot. Always these little fish in here. Sydney and I think that these are mosquito fish. Trying to see if I can spot any to zoom in on. They're kind of all in the sunshine area over there, the reflected area, so it's hard to see.
We'll put your camera over this sand right there.
Oh. If you look closely, you can see some of the little fish hanging out by the bank. They like this very slight current, I've noticed. I think that's why they like to hang out in the creek. That makes me think of when the creek area dries up, though. I hope that they can all get out. I believe we have spotted the boardwalk way in the distance, so I think we are going to connect to it, and there are a set of small stairs that should let us up on it. So hopefully we are going the right way. We are on narrow ground right now. This area of the creek is definitely a lot deeper than some of the other spots. Sydney's noticing slightly bigger fish in this area.
There's more water bugs too.
More water bugs. Oh my goodness, you can see them messing around in the water over there. Have to step over another tree that has fallen from another Florida storm.
Someone lost their vape in the water.
Oh no, not the vape.
All these damn mosquito fish have nicotine addiction.
Oh my gosh. Where is it?
Right there.
Oh my gosh.
Pink and everything.
Bright pink vape in the creek.
We're definitely coming back with trash bags next time. We're gonna help clean up all of this because there's a lot. Like, there's way too much to even get in one trip right now.
Yeah, that'll be a new project for us. We'll come and clean out the creek. All right, we have in fact made it onto this area that we were at yesterday. So we took the right directions. We are true pioneers, true frontiersmen. We know how to explore the wilderness. All right, you can see up ahead the boardwalk trail. And then the creek just flows right under it. all the way around. So we have completed our wilderness trek. We're gonna go up on this boardwalk, and then I think we're actually gonna go to another trail that Sydney and I haven't gone too deep into. So we're gonna see how far that goes, or how far we are willing to go. We've made it out of the woods.
Lizard's tail. That makes sense. Swamp lily or water dragon. Mildly toxic in leaves if eaten.
These leaves down here, going from dark green to light green to a little yellowish to red. We got a whole rainbow right here on the ground. And there's some more of that freaking red moss or algae or fungus or
There's
whatever.
a spider right next to you.
Sydney just saved me from a spider that you probably can't even see on camera.
That looks poisonous or something.
He do look kind of scary. Glad I didn't touch him. Shout out to Sydney. It's very windy out here. We are trying to brace the storm to enjoy the nice water.
Seafoam green.
That's a good color. There's a lot of vintage cars at Seafoam Green, and those look sick.
It was a hit.
It was a hit. You can see over there where there's all that sand under the water. That's where that little bridge was that we were checking out earlier. They used to let you swim out here. They actually had steps that would go into the water. Now they have all these new signs and all these new rules and everything. Gotta corporatize and modernize the park. Don't enjoy the nature. Just sit there locked into your bench and look at it.
It's better for the fish that way.
Yeah, well, this is my planet too, buddy. We're all sharing the planet. Let me enjoy some too. The fish have a monopoly down there. A monopoly on this water, I tell you.
How dare you monopolize your own home?
It also looks like Bruce might live here. Maybe it's Brucette from Jaws 2. I know that Brucette attacked a skier, a water skier, and there was like one of these left in the water. No one has come to retrieve it. Very mysterious. Well, we've made it out here to where we were gonna go on to the next trail, and we have gotten a Florida shower. We're gonna hang out here for a few minutes and kind of see if the rain passes, but we might not end up going on this other trail, which is alright because we had a blast at the other trail. I think that the rain is done. So I think that we're going to check out this area. It barely rained. The ground is not even wet. It was just sprinkling. But this whole area that we're at, this is a massive parking lot now. Sydney and I used to come here all the time in high school. All of this was forest. There was almost no parking. It was just over there in that little sandy area. You'd park off-road. Now we have tons of spots, tons of little tables and information and all that. It's pretty crazy. We are using one of the new things. We are getting a hiker's brochure. We're going to see what type of stuff is in it. And look at this gorgeous art for the cypress swamps. This is very nice. Got some little fish down here. Is this our guys, bro?
Oh my god, they are minnows.
Golden top minnow.
There's no way. No, because they don't have these little red spots.
You got a snake in the water. Cooter. So we are right here. And the trail, this little trail ends right here at the river, but you can be connected so far down. This thing is huge.
It goes all the way to the wetlands park, which I've been to on my channel.
Hey, go check out Sydney's video at the wetlands park. You can see what's down there at that area.
But this is 20 minutes away by car. I can't even imagine how long it takes to walk there, or take your horse even.
It would probably take over a day if you walked for sure.
That's crazy.
Multi-day journey. That's why they have campgrounds, dude. Make a whole weekend out of freaking getting out of here. There's like no campgrounds all the way here though, so I don't know what's up with that, dude.
I don't know, because this area says that you can camp.
Interesting.
But there's no way to really properly do it.
Actually, fun fact, I came here in high school and with my friends, and we went under some fences way down in the trail, and we found a hunter's camp. Like cabins and everything. We might have went inside of them. Like we went, yeah, dude, we went inside and seen all their stuff. There wasn't like a bunch of stuff in there because no one was using it at the time.
You sure you didn't find Fort Christmas?
Nah, dude, we didn't walk that far.
Like.
I will point out exactly where this hunter's camp is if we walk that far.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. Just walking into these camps with guns. We didn't have guns, but the hunters, you know, the hunters have guns and we're just walking in. I remember being nervous. We were like, oh, what's going on? You know, peeking in. It's crazy.
I want to show this piece going.
Whoa.
There's a ton of these. And this is what the whole parking lot was made of, was like sand and shells like this.
This is what it's like in Florida. They just have 6 shells just
all up in the ground.
Yeah, just used as parking lot. There's also this nice brand new bench area made with a little roof over it, so that you can sit and enjoy the pile of sand. What an incredible view. How is the view looking from this bench?
It's really nice. It's sandy, grassy,
Wow.
leafy.
Look at this crazy flower. Some bugs enjoying it right now. That thing is crazy looking. 10 out of 10 flower.
Identifying. Oh, Southern blue flag. That is interesting, very unique.
We are on the lookout for a tortoise right now. This seems like their type of hangout as opposed to the trails that we were on earlier. Wow.
Everything's dried up.
The drought is hitting. This used to be like a little creek. We are approaching this little, I don't think I would call it a bridge, but it has a pipe running through it for this creek. So kind of a bridge.
Crooked bridge.
Little crooked bridge. Rip. But I remember when I was younger, me and some friends came down here. And we crawled all the way through there. Just for fun. This was about how dry it was when we were here. So I don't know if there was a drought then, or if there's just normally not water in this area. And now also, if I remember correctly, just over that way, where we are actually walking towards, there is a fence that I think, if you went under it, would bring you to the hunter's camp. So we were just causing a ruckus back in the day here. We're coming up on some water right here that is just covered in green plants. I don't even know what plants they are.
Oh, there's gotta be Salvinia.
Yeah, there's gotta be Salvinia in here. It's definitely gator territory if I've ever seen it. Well, this pond is covered in Salvinia and water lettuce, which we have used in our pond before. But Sid has somewhat recently found out that water lettuce is invasive and should not even be here. So, are both of these invasive?
Salvinia's native, I think.
Okay, well that's good, but yeah, the bigger ones in here, the bigger fat green guys, that's water lettuce. That guy should not be here, and they are taking over.
But I'm not positive because it's either duckweed or Salvinia that's native, and I had no idea, and I was shocked to find out. By the way, I saw something move, and I hope it was a frog.
We got some massive poop up here on the trail.
Man, that's a bunch of horse shit.
Saw this pile here, and I wasn't really sure what it was, and Sydney pointed out it's the base of a palm tree that's fallen over. And then look at this one. It looks hollowed out. As we are looking for tortoises and such, Sydney is also working on a list of her own of flower colors.
Yeah. I want to get the whole rainbow. I'm missing blue and red right now, and I can't even think of a red flower I've seen before. I've seen blue though, so I have hope for that.
You mean out in the wild?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, people in the comments gonna be like, "What roses? Hello."
That looks like a Minecraft biome something.
Wow, so many cypress knees. If you look closely on top of the water, you'll notice all of these little trails. Looks like it's going through there. We're not sure if that's gators moving through there or I don't really know. What else could it be? Gators or what?
Maybe a turtle, but I feel like they would not swim at the top like that. That's gotta be a gator, bro.
We got some more of that red fungus or moss or whatever it is. Bro, you gotta use the plant app that we're using on that. We keep seeing it.
Yeah, I think it's a fungus, bro.
Well, what type of fungus? Red fungus is what I'm calling them right now. And then we also have these multiple air plants, like 2 or 3, or no, there's a bunch of baby ones too.
Look further down the tree, there's even more. It's just covered.
Oh my
I love
gosh.
this kind of trees, dude.
So many air plants.
Maybe it's because of all the cracks, like they can really grab into in between the bark.
Tell us some interesting fact about the air plants.
They're illegal to take from the wild and take home and stuff.
Even if they've fallen on the ground already?
Yeah, you should just put it back on the tree or something. Put it back in the bush or wherever it came from.
Interesting. I love this one right here. It's got some like pink on it.
Yeah, dude, those are my favorite. I don't think that my app likes this one. It's thinking hard. Uh-oh, I think we found it. I can't even pronounce that. Oh wait, here's the pronunciation.
Arthoniaceae.
Oh my what?
Arthoniaceae.
Interesting. Why does it say attention on there? What is this?
Cannot be used as any basis for eating or touching any mushroom. I don't know. I think it says that for all the mushrooms because they don't want to
okay.
be liable if like they're wrong.
Understandable.
I think it's actually a lichen. So like, is the lichen a type of fungi then?
Ooh, I feel like it's almost more of a type of moss.
Love that moss. I love the moss too.
Hey, bro. It's clinging to the tree like a moss.
If you
That's
want
all
him
I'm
to
saying.
Be moss, then I'll call him a moss for you.
All right.
Okay.
This just in, everybody. The red moss is here.
It can be whatever you want it to be. This
Wow.
is so pretty.
Yeah, these trees look crazy. Feels like we're just going from land to land.
Yeah, so
in
many
this-
different biomes.
Yeah, dude.
You should go in there.
Whoa. There's a hut.
Hey, what are you doing? Get out of here! Get! Oh! I said get out of here! Oh!
We've come to a fork in the trail. We can either continue this way on the hiking trail or continue this way to the state forest. I think we gotta go check out this state forest, right?
I think the river's to the left.
Let's
We
just
can
get
try
a,
both.
yeah, I wanna go get a peek of this forest, but then mainly we'll take the hiking trail. Well, after looking at the map, we decided we are gonna turn around because it's actually farther than we thought to get to the forest. But we saw this bridge and I'm so glad that we walked this way because what the heck is this?
This is so cool.
It looks like the safari ride at Animal Kingdom.
What the heck?
Got this wooden bridge, which it seems it's like built for cars and I guess horses and stuff too.
Oh, it's... Oh! Oh! Oh, they don't do that anymore.
Sad. Well, Sydney and I are pretty sure that we just heard some type of crazy wild animal. Like, no, like we definitely heard it, but we're pretty sure it's like a panther or something. Like, it sounded pretty scary.
It sounded like
So-
a roar.
Yeah, so we are going to skedaddle on out of this area and continue back onto the hiking trail like we were originally doing. That was pretty cool to hear and pretty cool to see. We didn't see the animal, but to see the water area and all that looks very cool. And the bridge.
Like a half a mile, I think.
Alright, we are going to try and make it to the river because we've never seen that over here. But we are worried that it could possibly rain again soon. I just felt a raindrop actually. And so after this, we are probably going to try and make it back to the car dry. Well, the rain is picking up now, so we are just trying to make it back to the car instead. Well, we successfully made it back to the car before the rain hit us. And honestly, I think we got pranked by Florida yet again. I don't think it's gonna rain. We did not get to go and see the river, but that's all right because we will save it for next time and have something else to see. That is gonna do it for today. If you guys enjoyed checking out all of this wonderful nature with us, please be sure to leave a like and a comment on the video. And if you really want to, you can go ahead and subscribe. If you guys have any nature trails in your area, I highly encourage you go check them out. I promise you there is little areas in your little spot on Earth that are just very cool to see that you would not expect are gonna be right in your backyard. So out front of our house here, we have these lilies too, just like we saw on the trails earlier. Part of this big dead plant. We had a horrible freeze recently, killed them. But this is a bloomed lily. Look at how crazy that is. There's another one right there. It has 2 flowers on it. That would have been so cool to see all of those lilies earlier, all bloomed.